Hello and welcome. Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Cece. Today I'm gonna be just filming my quick go-to makeup and hair routine. This takes me like 10 minutes to do going to work, for going out, but I need to look put together. It's really easy, but it's really pretty, and it looks like you spent way more time getting ready than you did, I promise. So if you're interested to see how I got this look and this hair, then keep on watching. Okay, to start, this is the first product I use, and this is my favorite. It's the It Cosmetics CC Cream. It has SPF 40 in it, and I use the shade Light. But I love this stuff because it's not as heavy as like a foundation. So I use it every day, and it has SPF, so it's good protection against the sun. It's just lighter than a foundation, so I don't like putting foundation on every single day, but this is definitely like what I use if I'm just gonna run out to the house, or if I'm going to work and I don't want to put like a full face on. Bomb. It's a little expensive, I mean, ish, but it lasts so long. Like I use this almost every day, and lasts me like 3 or 4 months, so. And then I just take an It Cosmetics brush and I buff it in. It blends out really nicely too. You'll see. This one is the oil-free matte because I have oily skin, but I still feel like it's not like drying at all. It still leaves kind of like this dewy, slightly dewy finish on my skin. So I wouldn't say it's overly matte, but I've tried the other one. I think this is the second one they came out with. There was just like the first one that has like silver, not blue. And I guess that wasn't like mattifying or whatever. I still loved it, but I definitely like this better. Since I have oily skin, I feel like it just gives me a little more like matteness, but still without looking flat, if that makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say. Make sure you get your neck, okay? Very important, just as important as your face. Okay, now that's all buffed in. The coverage is pretty good. I would say it's like medium. I mean, it's definitely buildable, but that's kind of why I like it. It looks like your skin still, like for every day. You can kind of still see like some freckles, whatever. But with that being said, if you have any breakouts, like I have one right here, I just go in with a little bit of concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This one's in shade 20 Sand, so I use this to like match my foundation or my skin color. You know what I mean. Just anywhere that looks a little red or like my breakouts are peeking through, and then I just take my finger and blend that out. Just for like a little extra coverage. Once that's all blended in, I take the same concealer, the same Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, but this shade is 10 Fair, so I use this to just highlight. And I just pop a little bit like right under my eyes. And then like a tiny bit on the top. The usual spots, just like that, nothing crazy. And then I just take my same It Cosmetics, take my same It Cosmetics brush and just buff that out. Just focusing it right under the eyes to help brighten. I also take it up onto my eyelids because I have really like thin eyelids, if that makes sense. Like you can see my veins. So I like to just buff it on top. It just helps cover and make the skin look even. And it makes it really quick using the same brush for these steps because you just blend everything together. Once that's all buffed out, I go in with my Airspun powder. I'm gonna take my big Real Techniques fluffy brush and just dip that into the powder and literally just go all over my face. Sometimes if I have to use a little more concealer, like if I have more breakouts or if I have like darker circles under my eyes, I'll go in with a smaller brush and focus the powder along or around those areas, but you just really like get a light coat across the face to kind of set it, because I always have to set my face, especially in the summer, because I have oily skin. Nothing like crazy, but definitely just on the oilier side. Like that. And this is the powder. I literally am just running out. I need to get more. Once the powder's all on, I take the Badescu Rose Water Spray and just spray that all over my face to set the powder. Oh, this stuff feels so good. I like it because it's like hydrating as well, so it's not like, it's like for your skin, not necessarily for makeup. I mean, you can use it for makeup, obviously, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm doing more for my skin by using this every day instead of just a setting spray. I don't know. So while that dries down, for my brows, I just take like a dry spoolie and I just brush through them to make sure they're all going in the same direction. I kind of need to get them done, so don't look too close. And then I just take one product for my everyday, because I don't really love like a harsh brow. So I just take the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is what it looks like. No, focus, focus. Looks like. And this shade is Brunette. So then I just take this and I just brush through my eyebrows. Not really too neat with it. I kind of like a little bit of a messier brow. So I honestly just push it through all of my brow hairs. Focus the ones on the front like upwards. And then the rest, just drag it through. I need to trim this brow, but that'll do. Okay, so after the brows are done, now I just quickly go in with the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. Literally my favorite bronzer ever. And I just use this kind of angled Morphe brush. Is this Morphe? I think it's Morphe, I don't know. Just dip into that and I just bronze up the skin. Bring a little color back, especially in the summer. I focus it around on like my cheeks, in this area, bring it up to my forehead. Just kind of warm up the skin all around. This shade is just like my favorite bronzer shade ever. I feel like it's really buildable, like if you want to go full on like contour bronze skin, like you can, but it also just like looks good against like a light look like this. I take the rest, just like the excess powder, and rub it on my nose, so bring back a little like dimensions, not so like white. And then I take some on my jawline, just all the excess, and go down my neck like that. Easy. After bronzer, I quickly take this Milani brush. Look at that. Oh my god. I always forget to like put blush on, but lately I've been like consistent with it, and it's just makes so much of a difference, especially this one because it has like gold flakes in it, so it kind of acts like a highlighter as well. But I honestly just dip it into the pan lightly, and then I go like this on my wrist so it's not so harsh, and then you just smile and apply it onto the cheeks. And then sometimes I just go back in with the It Cosmetics brush and just kind of blend it out. But it just makes you look like you were just like out in the sun, and like you have like life to your skin. Like, I don't know. It's just what I like to do. Okay, next I'm just gonna take my eyelash curler and curl my lashes. I like to curl them because my lashes are pretty like naturally like straight. So if I'm not gonna wear falsies, then I like to just give them a little curl. And then I go in with my Dior Pump and Volume Mascara. and this is 90. This stuff is the bomb. Like, I pick and choose what I spend money on as far as like high-end products versus drugstore products. This mascara, worth it. This is what the applicator looks like. I was never like fond of these applicators. Woo! I used to use, like, I've been using Better Than Sex by Too Faced forever, and that's like the really fluffy one. But this is really the first mascara I've tried with this kind of a brush or like applicator, and I love it. I like can't talk when I'm doing mascara. Just apply a few coats. And then the same on the other eye. And then I'm just gonna pop a little bit on my bottom lashes. Alright, and then after mascara, I just go in with my highlighter. I don't know why, but I always just do highlighter at last, like literally last step. Everything else is done, then highlighter. Just, I don't know why. So I take my absolute favorite highlighter. It's the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter in Molten Gold. Mine is a little bit janky, but it's literally the best highlighter, but then the fact that it's drugstore on top of that is a dream. So I'm just gonna taking this little brush, some Sephora brush, and I just dip it into this kind of lightly. I kind of do the same thing again on my wrist just to make sure it's not so strong, because when I'm doing like my everyday kind of natural-ish makeup look, I don't want like a blinding highlight. I mean, we always want a blinding highlight, but like, you know what I mean. It's gotta blend with the face. Okay. Going in, and I kind of just do it like that, like kind of all over the cheek area, so that way like you get a highlight kind of on the whole area. There's not just like that, I don't know, I don't like when I see that strip of a highlight, like blend it out. I mean, to each their own, but this is what I prefer. Just do it like that. Pretty. So it's not too crazy. And then I just take a little bit and pop it on my forehead and my chin, just to give the whole face a little glow. And then I go in, if I have the time, with this little pencil brush, also from Sephora, like that same collection, and I dip a little bit of it and I go in my inner corner. I feel like this like really makes it look like you took your time to do your makeup and like you spent time on it, and it looks really good. But this takes me, when I'm not filming, I wouldn't say this is my everyday like 10-minute, this process, hair and makeup, literally takes me 10 minutes. Like I can roll out of bed and be ready to go with this face done. Ooh. But it looks more like, it looks like you actually spent time on it. Well, we did spend time, but you know what I mean. More time than you actually spent. And then I love to just pop a little bit underneath my brow bone. I feel like this really makes it look like your brows are done too, and in reality, we literally just put brow mascara on like the slightest amount. Love. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna take my Chanel lip gloss. It's so pretty. Let me show you. Oh, so pretty. Focus, come on. And I just take this lip gloss and just pop it all over. It's like a sheer gloss with a little bit of like gold. I mean, it's gold, but I feel like it really just goes with the whole look. Boom. And that is it for makeup. Really easy, really simple. Maybe I'll just go in with a little more of the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray and just set the highlight, but literally so quick. Takes me like 5-6 minutes when I'm not filming. Now let's do the hair. Okay, so this hairstyle is literally my go-to, especially when you have like day 3 or 4 hair, when you haven't washed it. Like right now, I think I'm on day like 3, maybe 4. But anyway, this is literally like the perfect, it looks like you spent a lot of time, you look like put together, it's sleek, it looks like professional, so if you're going to work, it's perfect. But literally it's just my go-to because it's so easy. Also in the summer, if you have like thicker hair or longer hair, it gets it out of your face, off your neck. Just, it's the answer to all your problems. So first thing I do is just make sure I take like a fine tooth comb like this. I make sure my part is nice and even. Literally my biggest pet peeve is when my part is like not even. It's like it ruins my day. I'll spend extra time making sure that this part is even. I will be late for this part to be straight, okay? Ouch. It looks pretty good though. I mean, it's been like this. It's been parted like this for like 4 days, so. If it's not just laying flat right now, I don't know when it will. And then I'm just gonna take my brush and brush through my hair. Look, don't come for my brush, okay? It broke the other day, but it still works. So we're working with it. Sorry, my hair is a little knotty. Okay. And once your hair is all brushed through, I use any of the Echo, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, hair gels. This one is one that has olive oil like infused in it. But I love this stuff because I can put it in my hair one day and then I can brush it out when I get home. And it doesn't leave my hair like crunchy. I don't know. It just like holds it really well. It adds shine. But it doesn't make my hair like a rock. I don't like that feeling. But it definitely like holds it. So what I do is I start, let me make sure. Zoom me out a little bit. I start with just one side. Eco Gel. Oh. Are we a YouTuber yet? And then I work one side at a time. So I take the gel and then you take a brush like this, like a smoothing brush. And I just work and use a lot, like it doesn't matter. The more the better with this stuff, honestly. And I just apply it all on one side. Down like halfway down my hair, or down like halfway down my head. Look at that. And then you go in with the brush and start to just smooth it out. I always tuck my hair behind my ear. And then I add a little bit of gel once I smooth it to keep it flat. Like that. And then I just work my way back. Like that. And then once that side is kind of gelled down, I'll go to the other side and just do the same thing. Then I go around the back. I add a little bit like to the back just to flatten that down. And then I take my hair tie and I just gather all of the hair, kind of smooth it with my fingers and just throw it into like a low pony. Like that. I'll show you. Sometimes I keep it like this. I'll just keep it in like this low pony, especially if my hair is curly, which is super cute. But today I'm gonna do a bun. But before the bun, I just go back in and make sure everything looks really like smoothed out. I see a couple bumps. So I just go back in with the brush and push everything towards the hair tie, towards the ponytail, and make sure it's really smooth. It's honestly easier to smooth once it's in the ponytail. So if you can get it like kind of smooth and then get the hair tie in and then go back and smooth again. And then I just take it out, gather everything I just pushed back, or gather everything I just smoothed, and then retie it. Nice and smooth. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to make a bun. So what I do, just super easy, I take the ponytail and I twist. I'm gonna see if you guys can see this. I just twist it in my finger and then wrap it around. And I like to leave a little bit of like the hair out. I feel like it looks cute. And then you just take your ponytail and go around it. Like that. See, I don't know, I just think it's cute. Boom. And then as a final step, if you want, fix my necklaces, they look crazy. Sometimes I take a toothbrush. This is obviously a toothbrush dedicated solely for hair. And I dip it into the gel. Just get a little bit on the bristles, and then if you have like baby hairs, just really make sure those are laid down. Because those are the ones that will fly up throughout the day, I've found. And voila, this is it. This is my everyday 10-minute. I know this video is going to be way longer than 10 minutes because I'm explaining everything, but yeah, this is literally my go-to. This bun is so cute. Can you see it? I'll turn around. This bun is so cute, and it literally, like I said, keeps your hair out of your face, out of your way all day. Keeps you cool. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna be back with more videos soon, so please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.